Hi everyone, my name is Cody.
And my name is Nancy.
We're from MSU Diverse Nutrition Program, and today we're going to be cooking a chicken artichoke one-pot dish.
So first I will cut the chicken. It's about into dice and it's about an inch big. And here you go. So it's about that big size.
So now we're going to cut up the broccoli, artichokes, and garlic. So for the broccoli, just cut the bottom off, and then you will just kind of cut apart the florets. You can kind of cut it in half. And then if you want to cut the artichokes just to make them smaller, it's optional, but we're just going to chop them in half.
So next we want to cut the garlic. This is just one clove of garlic. We now slice it first. So you deformize the garlic. So just chop them off. And then we can just give some cuts. And we start mice it, but if you have a garlic presser, just you can put in the presser and just mice them more easily. So just kind of chop like this, and until you get a very small dice of garlic. So first we're going to cook the chicken in the hot pan. So you pre-warm the hot pan, and we're going to add some olive oil or any oil that you prefer. Just a little bit sprinkle or oil, and that'll warm it up for a little bit. And you kind of want to turn your pot left or right. Make sure every corner of the pot gets some olive oil. And once you feel your hands over the oil is hot, you can drop the chicken little by little. So when you hear the noise of the oil, that's usually the pan is hot, nice and warm. Then stir the chicken. So we want to brown the chicken first, now cook all the way through. So you just mix the chicken on the pan. You can see it's a little bit white, that means cooking. We want the color a little bit darker than the white. And mix it. So cook it all evenly. Once we see a little bit of the red gone, we can start adding some seasoning. There's almost all the red are gone. So now we cook the chicken a little bit with all no red, and the juice almost absorb all of them. Now we can add broccoli for a little bit cook. We just stuff all the broccoli. We just cut into this little pan. And we start mixing them. So we already can smell the smell of the broccoli. So So now we just put broccoli in. Now we want to add a little last seasoning, garlic into the pan. Give it next mixed. Also, we want to add our artichoke heart into the pan as well. Mix a little bit. So already you can smell the garlic drips in the air. So now we want to add some chicken broth. This is about a cup of the measuring cup that we're using today. So if you don't have a measuring cup at home, you can always use some cup like that. That's what you can, whatever you have, to measure about a little cup. It's about 8 ounces. So this is 1 cup. So we need a 1.5 cup. So we just fill all the way in the half. So that's about 1.5. Or you can adjust it while you're making it. Feel like whatever you need. So when you give a nice mixture. Okay, now we will add the rice. We already measured for 1 cup. Just dump in there. Just scoop all the rice in there. And give them that nice mix. So now we just put everything in there, and we want to cover the pot and maybe lower your fire a little bit too low, and just let's cook for 15 minutes.
While the chicken and rice are cooking, you can go ahead and just roughly chop some spinach. We just did about 2 handfuls worth. And I like to kind of roll the spinach into a little roll and then just chop it real roughly, like that. So about 5 minutes before it's done, you're going to want to add the rest of the ingredients. So we're doing some peas, about 1/4 cup, and then we're adding the spinach that we chopped up. And then you can give it a stir and cover it again for the final 5 minutes of cooking. After everything's done cooking, you can go ahead and squeeze some lemon on it. We're doing about half a lemon. And then you can add some feta. You can kind of add however much you want. So we're doing about that much, probably about 1/4 cup. And then you just give it one last stir and it's ready to go. When you get to the 15-minute mark, you're going to want to cut some of the chicken open and make sure it's cooked all the way through so there's no pink. Or you can use a thermometer and check the temperature that way as well. The one-pot artichoke dish is a really great option because it's really balanced. It has carbs from the rice, it has fiber in all the vegetables, it has lean protein in the chicken, and it's got a little fat from the feta and the olive oil. So the vegetables in the dish, the artichokes, broccoli, spinach, all have a lot of different phytochemicals, vitamins, and minerals. You get vitamin C, vitamin K, folate, magnesium, and you get multiple polyphenols and carotenoids. So you're really getting a wide variety of nutrients in this dish. You're also getting a little bit of iron from the spinach.